Yo guys, my name's Amadeus Gold and you're watching Under the Chart with Sway.
Yeah, I'll be right here.
So welcome to On the Chart, everyone. Today I have the one and lovely Amadeus Gold. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's chill, man. Chill. Excited to do this. Really.
Yeah, I am too. I think we know each other from that show you did. Where was it again?
Zach.
Remind me.
Zach, Nicky's, I think we done it.
Mhm.
And he brought me up, which was really cool of him. Yeah, Zach Step. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Zach. How do you know Blue Tongue?
We went to like a drama school thing together, and he stayed for like maybe 2-3 terms, and he was really good actually. He was a really good actor, and and then I kind of started getting into music as well, and I saw him, and I didn't know anyone in the industry but him, and I said, "Yo, Zach, what's the go?" And he kind of gave me like, "Man, start here, do this, go through there." Content, this, that, the other, and then I just kind of reached out to him and said, "Zach, you got any shows coming up? Can I come out?" He said, "Yeah, I got one here at Nicky's. I'm doing it. I'm headlining, but you can come out, do a song or two." And I came out. It was good. Yeah.
It was really good. I'll show clips of that, but yeah, you did one song, and why'd you choose that song of My Angel Knows?
Well, to be honest, it was the only song I had with a live track, so I was like, okay, I'll just have to do this one, and it was good. It was good. I thought I was a little bit nervous for the first time. But I thought after I was watching, I was like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought I was. But yeah, for sure. You're always getting better. But it's good to like kind of, get that monkey off your back. You just done it, so yeah.
Yeah, I was nervous too, and we were both quite nervous because it was both our first time.
Oh yeah, you were
that.
DJing the first time.
Yeah, MCing, which was real nerve-wracking to me because like I started getting knots and I was telling you about it, and we were both encouraging each other.
Yeah, for sure. It's good, bro. That's trippy. Our first performances, I guess.
I know, right?
Yeah. From Zach, thank you.
Yeah, no, I've always been a big fan of Blue Tongue because of what he does for the community, putting his friends on, and who you are, as long as you're a good, genuine person, he'll put you on.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's like the thing about Blue Tongue. He doesn't have to do it.
Yeah.
Like he's such a like. I watch him. His work ethic is bang, 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 bang. I was just like, damn, like I watch him. I gotta do this. I gotta, he motivates me to keep going, and then he's just the nicest guy as well. On top of that work, usually you think people with that much work ethic, they're a bit like more, but nah, dude, he's a really dope guy. Really.
Is that something you aspire to be like him, or?
For sure. If I could ever get like, hopefully one day I'll get like a really, really big platform. I always said like every artist's dream is like whoever you look up to, they say, hey, you want to open up for me?
Yeah.
It's almost a dream every artist has. So if I ever do get to that level, which I hope I will, I'm gonna definitely help people. You know what I mean? As some people get bitter about it. Some people go, oh, no one helped me, so I'm not gonna help anyone. But nah, I wouldn't do that. I'd help as many people as I can.
Good on you.
I'd like to anyway. Yeah.
No, but good on you. It's good because you need to like spread toxicity, make it worse, regardless of stuff. I mean, work in your own lane, but and you've been doing your own thing as well. You're a singer, is that correct?
Yeah. A singer. I'm getting there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a vocalist and I sing. I make songs, but I always, as a singer, you always listen to like the really good singers. You go, oh, I gotta keep going. And
yeah.
It's good though. Like, I like pushing myself. I like challenging myself for sure. And I don't think I'm nowhere near my final form as a vocalist. So long way to go, but I'm proud of where I am.
Yeah, I would be too. Not many people can say that they've had a show at all, or that they have like a following or anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, talk about us from the start, or what motivated you to get started.
You know what? I've always wanted to make music, but I kind of just kept it on the low. I don't know. Like, singing is it's a weird thing to sing to someone. Like, it's a bit awkward. So I'd kind of keep it to myself, and I'd do like choirs and little churches and stuff like that. I'd go under like different names because I didn't want anyone to know. And then so I'd sing as well, and then I'd be there 3-4 weeks, and I'd dip. I'd go somewhere else. That's how embarrassed I was. And eventually I was like, bro, no one cares.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think a lot of people have to go through that.
Mm.
And anyway, so I started singing, and anyway, I went into acting, drama, film writing, and I liked it as well, but it was always you doing the writer's material, which I enjoyed, and that's the medium of acting. But the thing about music, it's like you get to write and you get to perform and you get to produce and make what you want to make. And then it's just up to the people. You know, I like this guy, I like Swade's music, I like Zach's music, I like, you know, whoever's music, you know what I mean? And, you know, but I think that's really empowering about music. It's like, I made this and I'm standing on it, you know what I mean? And I hope people enjoy it. And it's real fun. That's where it came from. And I remember my friend Josh is like, bro, he was the first one that's like, bro, you should do it. Like, you always talk about music on the low, you try to play it off. He's like, my friend's like, do it, go for it. And he was really cool about it. And he was the first person I kind of started to tell about it. And then we went from there.
How long ago was this, would you say?
I started maybe end of 2022, October-ish. So it's going to be almost 2 years I've been making music.
It's at the end of COVID almost.
Towards the end of COVID, yeah. But I went slowly. Like, when you go into the studio, it's a bit awkward. Like, you're in the booth and it's like, you meet a new producer and you're like, oh yeah, you kind of mumble through things. But after a while, you get comfortable. And I have a great producer, Holly. She's great. And I work with her, and she's really good. She's got a great ear for it, and working with her is really fun. And anyway, after a while, you get comfortable. You open, and then the expression really comes out. And it did finally.
That's really good, bro. I'm happy to hear. Have you worked with a lot of producers? And
I've worked with. Well, when I first started in October-ish, like, I was going through a lot of producers, and it was all. The funny thing is, it was all guys.
Yeah.
I'm a guy. Like, only a guy will understand. And then I kind of bumped into Holly. She was a lady, and I was like, I gave her a chance. I'm like, I don't know, because I'm speaking from a guy perspective. I'm like, hopefully she. And then first lesson, she shut me up.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
like, yeah, she's really good. She was really good, and she understood what I wanted to do. And you know, sometimes you're in the booth and you get embarrassed a little, like, oh, this is quite a vulnerable thing I'm saying. Should I hold back? Should I change the lyrics? But she's never, this whole time we've recorded for 1.5 years, 2 years, she's never said, why'd you say that? Why'd you sing about this? Why'd you bring that lyric? What is it? She's never been like that. She's never got me self-conscious. Only thing she would say is, okay, let's do that again. Okay, we're gonna do this here. We're gonna put it. Like, she was technical, but the artistic side of what I wanted to express, she'd never question it.
That's so good.
That was really good, because sometimes you're in a booth and you go, oh, I don't know, should I say this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm a bit embarrassed. Like, you're really exposing your life. And even though I've got a small following, it's like, you know, your friends and family might hear it, or some stranger, you're like, oh, I don't know if I wanted to hear it, but I guess that's the dive you got to take as an artist.
100%. I've spoken with a lot of people who have also always said that, like, they always hold themselves back from critique from others and from themselves. And it seems like you've had a lot of internal critiques going on with that.
For sure. I guess, like, even my friends, they say, like, you're very, very harsh on yourself. Even me, like, after that show you done, I was like hitting myself. I'm like, oh my god, what was it that? I'm like, I have this, like, almost this ulterior, like, character to me, who's like on my shoulders, like, bro, you suck. And recently I've been trying to, like, push him away. It always comes. I guess every great artist is that, because you want the best, but there has to be a moment where you have to let it go. Yeah. And you have to go, you know what? I'm gonna put it out. And, but I think that's the process. Like, in the process, I'm critiquing. But then once it's done, I stand on it.
Good on you.
It's done. It's out. I love it. Yeah. Doing music videos, all this, that, the other. But yeah, for sure.
What was your favorite track you've made then?
You know what? My favorite track. I have a track called Oak. It's a very simple track. It's just like 3-4 chords on the guitar, and my friend Ben played that, and I remember that was like the only song I didn't write. Yeah. Usually I sit down, I write melodies and blah, 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 whatever. That song, I just heard the guitar, I closed my eyes, and it just came out in like 1 or 2 takes. I was like, whoa, this is really cool. And I was like, and I love the rawness of it, and I kind of edited it to make it like, it's such a vulnerable song, but I made the production quite hollow. Yeah. And that was probably my favorite song, and I'm gonna do like videos for that. That's probably my favorite song from the album,
How long did that one take you to make?
Oh, that one was quick. That one was like 2 sessions.
Okay.
And then some other songs, they take like 20, 30 sessions. But some other songs take 2, 3.
Shit.
Yeah, it just depends.
Do you have any tracks or something coming out at all?
I'm working on like this is from Charlie XCX. She's like remixing her stuff.
Yeah.
And I kind of got that idea of, oh, you know what? I love my mixtape. I'm gonna get this track and just keep working on it, because like it took me 1.5 years to make this. I'm gonna just do 1 or 2 posts, 1 or 2 videos and let it go. Like, I don't want to do that. I put so much time and effort into it, so I want to like express it as much as I can.
Add more to it.
Yeah.
100%. Hey, bro.
Sorry, can you what we're in 4 or 5 minutes?
No.
Okay, sorry about that. Just
You're okay, bro. Where are we right now?
We're at UTS.
UTS, right here in the city. So we just got interrupted. Someone looking for a room. We just walked up in here and just plotted ourselves
Yeah, I just
down.
opened the door. I said, yeah, this place will do good.
This is a good spot. It is a good spot.
It is. It's chill.
Ugh, gotta make sure I'm in frame though.
Yeah.
Can't have the main star and not in frame.
Yeah.
Ooh, how would you describe yourself, Amadeus?
As just my person.
This is a person, because you've talked about your music, you talk about your struggles making the music. Now, just your general self.
I don't know. I'm quite open.
Mhm.
I'm quite free. I love because I love painting. I love playing piano. I love writing. I write a lot of poetry.
Mhm.
A lot of my music I let out. It's just little things I scribble down. I go, oh, that's a nice line.
Mhm.
That's a good idea. Let me go off that. And 1 or 2 lines become like, melodies, hooks, choruses, pre's, whatever. And so yeah, I think I'm a free, open person. I think I'm a very critical person though, especially of myself. And that's why, like I talk about Zach, and I'm seeing all the other people performing there. I was just like, yeah, like there's a sense of freedom they have. I go, good, I gotta get that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like I said, critical, open, free, and I think number one as an artist, like not just music, I try to do everything, I guess, which I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but I'm curious. I'm such a curious guy. Like, what made someone do that? Why did they write this? Why did she sing it like that? Why did they do that? I get, interested in things. So
Mhm.
I think curiosity is big for me as well.
It's a good thing to have, because you always want to see and push the limits.
Yeah.
That's the good part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a really good thing you do.
Yeah, I don't want to get stuck. That's the one thing. Like, you sometimes see people and you go, wow, you're good, and then they just stay
Yeah.
safe, and it's like, I don't want to do that.
Mhm.
Every time I want to push, even if the reaction is, oh, what the hell is this? Why is he doing that for? But yeah.
You seem to learn a lot of music terminology. Are you self-taught with your music?
Yes and no.
Mhm.
In terms of piano, my cousin's a classical pianist.
Mhm.
She's really good, and she knows the terms, so she taught me. So she's trained, and she trained me. So I'm not technically trained, but I kind of am.
Yeah.
So she's helped me, but hours of YouTube.
Mm.
I always say I'm at the University of YouTube.
University of YouTube. I
Yeah,
like
and
that.
I just learned everything from there. And also Holly, she's taught me a lot about the studio. A lot of I see a lot of guys, like when they're in the studio and someone is mixing or doing something, they're just like in the back on their phone. But I'm just like up. I'm like, what's that? What's that there? She goes, oh, I'm like, what does that do? Oh, that's a decay. That's a delay. I go, what does that do? She goes, oh, that increases the frequency. What happens if you decrease it? And she goes, oh, it doesn't sound nice. I'm like, but can I see it? And she shows me. I go, okay, she's right. It doesn't sound nice. And I don't know, like, I'm almost like a little kid. Do you know
No,
sometimes-
that's the curiosity,
Do you know sometimes
though.
a kid
Yeah.
asks too many questions and you can be like, oh my God.
No, that's me.
But that's me as well. Like,
Yeah.
I ask a lot of questions. And I got a great teacher as well, Carmel. She helps me sing.
Yep.
And she's been teaching me for like a year and a bit, but I recently got her. But yeah, she's dope as well. But these people teach you things, but I haven't actually gone to like a uni, a school of music, a sound institute, a JMC. I didn't go to any of that. It is self-taught to an extent, but I learn of people who have been educated.
I think that's more important than going to an institute to give you a certificate. I think
Yeah.
that's more important, especially in the industry. You find people, like-minded people, surround yourself with that. That's really good.
Bro, there are so many people like, you go, how'd you learn guitar? He goes, just learned it. I go, no one taught you. This guy here, where'd you learn to sing? Just in church. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many people. It's like, I even got into that. My critical mind kicked in. It's like, oh, you got to go to a school. You got to go to, you got to study music. You got to get a master. I'm like, nah. Like, I don't want to. I was like, you know what? I can just do what I want to do.
Exactly.
As long as you have discipline and structure, you can do it, man.
You can do anything.
For sure.
Even with breaking out into the scene, how have you been finding it and what are the challenges you've faced?
Well, dude, like, the thing is, I know a couple people in the scene.
Yeah.
Just through like connections and like you know, doing drama stuff. But I don't know. I think one thing which you don't do, you collab with a lot of people. But I think a lot of Australian artists are a bit like to themselves.
Closed off, yeah.
To themselves, and I'm just like, Compared to film, everyone's like, you want to be in my film? I need you in my film. I need an extra. I need this. Hey, you want to do light? And so I'm trying to shift into that. And so I message a lot of people, email a lot of people, whatever, like this label guy or this music guy, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I realized as well, at first I was like, oof, I was a bit put off. I'm like, oh no, this is completely different. I have to shift. So I shifted. I'm a bit more like, and I try to get to the point of things quicker. Yeah, so I won't lie, it's got a bit weird, except for Zach. Zach's the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people are just a bit like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and then just don't ever do it. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, cool. I don't take anything to it as well, because it's like, I get it, man. They got things to do. Because if you take time out of your day to help this person, you know, this, that, the other, it's almost a bit like, okay, like, what are we gonna do? And it's like, people have got heaps of shit to do. You know what I mean? So I don't blame them. It's just a bit different. Yeah, music industry is a little bit more, yeah.
You said it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little closed.
I get you.
It is what it is.
What about, can you describe a moment where you felt like giving up? Especially since you're just getting started with all your creative endeavors.
A moment. Well, man, sometimes, a good example, sometimes like, I go to like performances or shows and you just see people and they're performing, you go, damn. Like, I've been to a lot of shows, it's like, damn, like, this guy's like younger than me or just my age, and you kind of go like, oh, damn, this, that, the other. You kind of get into that. I don't know giving up per se. I'm a bit stubborn. I'm quite stubborn. I wouldn't give up.
Yeah.
I'd like to think I wouldn't give up. I'm very hard-headed, very stubborn. I can get impatient. I'm like, no, we're gonna do this. But yeah, you're a human though. You're not a robot. Like, sometimes you do get down. You go, damn, like, I wish I could do that. Damn, she's amazing. He's amazing. They're amazing. You know, they are amazing. You just go, but yeah, I have down times, but you know, I don't. It washes away. You know, I try not to stay in ruts. So yeah.
I think that self-comparison is a good obstacle to overcome.
But it's normal. It's normal, and I've accepted that it's normal, but then I just kind of shift.
You got to tell me about the name. How'd you come up with Amadeus Gold?
Amadeus Gold is Amadeus Gold comes from well, it just sounds, I don't want to sound pretentious, but you know Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, right? Mozart, that's his name, and I was gonna name myself Mozart. Wolfgang was a bit, I don't know, but I love the name Amadeus. It sounds royal, and I do love listening to classical music. I mean, my cousin's a classical pianist. I do love listening to it. Of course, many people listen to it anymore. It's, you know, it's old school, but there's something about, I always used to go like, they had such a limited time and limited knowledge, and they made that beauty, and I don't know, I just appreciate it. You know, Rachmaninoff and Chopin, and, you know, Beethoven, Mozart. I listen to those people. I enjoy them. And gold is so that's where it comes from, Amadeus. And gold comes from I guess gold. It's
a fine metal.
Yeah, it's number one. You know,
number one.
Yeah, you get gold. I thought it was good. It's like it's shining. It's, when I think of gold, I think of a pop star. So it's in my mind. So I guess the name is like a manifestation. It's like gold.
I dig that.
The pop star, and Amadeus is like the intricacy. And
if you were that big pop star, how would you picture yourself?
You know what? I say I don't know, but I do think about it. But I don't know. I'd be extremely grateful, man.
Yeah. So what's around you? Tell me about. Are you surrounded by people? Do you have lots of money? Are you doing a lot of shows?
Money will come. I'm not worried about that. The number one thing every artist wants is people listening to their music
Mhm.
or they watch their film, look at their painting, read their book,
Yeah.
watch their show,
Mhm.
keep watching. Yeah, like I just want reach. That's
Yeah.
all I like. I don't mind like people are so hung up on 60-70 split, 60-40 split, 70-30 split. I need this. I was like, I don't mind. Like, yeah, cool. I just want to be in front of a crowd and just express my music because that's all an artist wants. All an artist wants is give me a chance. Listen to my music. That's why it was my first track, Take Me In. It's metaphor. It's the girl is the metaphor, I guess, but it's really I'm speaking to the audience. You know, like take me in. You know, it's an impassioned kind of thing. Yeah.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Inspirations. Classical music is one you've mentioned.
Yeah. I don't know if a lot of people listen to classical music, but it's dope. You should. But more modern. I mean, I love the divas. I listen to a lot of divas. Mariah, Whitney. I love Christina Aguilera.
Mm-hmm.
That's why my ear kind of goes to a brighter sound. I like brighter feminine sounds. Prince, Michael Jackson. I love Off the Wall. That's probably my favorite album of all time. It just whenever you listen to that album, it just kind of gets you going.
Yeah, it's a good funk. Yeah, good groove.
And then I'm talking about newer ones like. I mean, I just went to Travis's concert. And even him, like, he was on stage every 30 seconds, he's just thanking the crowd. You know, you can tell even on him the novelty hasn't worn off. But someone like Travis, his early mixtapes. I went to the Weekend last night. Crazy. I mean, crazy.
Yeah.
That's another inspiration for me.
Mm-hmm.
Party Next Door. So, yeah, like that new school sound, but... honestly, a lot of the divas. I love the girls. The girls, Ariana Grande, I listen to a lot. I know, I'm such a girl. Adele, I love her. Taylor, Charlie. And then I like R&B acts as well. Aaliyah, Brandy, Victoria Monet, Jasmine Sullivan. I kind of love those type of girls. You just give them a voice. That's my favorite genre. My favorite genre, niche, is R&B women singing, I Don't Need You Anymore, Boy. Yeah. That's my favorite genre. When an R&B girl sings, I Don't Need You Anymore. It's my favorite genre. So that's all I listen to.
Yeah. I was even going to ask you what's a verse that comes to mind, and that's the perfect one.
I was thinking of Don't Cry. Don't Cry by Mary J. Blige. I'm not gonna cry. Something like 10 years I made since the kids. Something like that. Yeah, it's dope. She's dope. I love Mary J. Blige too. JT as well. Cry Me a River. You are my sun, you are my earth, you are my sunshine. I just love that. I love the drama of R&B singers. It's so like dramatic, but you have to bring a drama to your music. You have to bring an opera.
Yeah, it's raw emotion.
It is for sure. And man, I love hip hop artists as well. I love Mac Miller. Oh, I love Mac.
Yeah, he was a very soulful, conscious rapper.
Really.
Yeah.
I love Blue Tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Script as well.
Yeah.
Because those are the guys I kind of first met in the industry. So listening to them as well, I love it. The boom bappy beats, the jazzy chords.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really Tyler the Creator almost. I love it. I rate it. There's a haze to their music which you can't really explain. You can only feel. They're really good as well. I love hip hop artists as well because I was telling you about being self-conscious.
Yeah.
But hip hop artists, they don't give a fuck. They're saying the wildest shit, and I just sometimes listen to hip hop. I go, oh, okay, you know what? I can't be self-conscious because these guys are saying whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I can do it. I can. Yeah.
What about your music? What do you base your music on? Would it be like a life experience, journey you've been through?
Yeah. Life. Authenticity. Yeah. Sometimes people may listen to my music and be like, well, that's a bit wild thing to say. Maybe a bit inappropriate at times, this, that, the other. But it's like context. It's like Tony Soprano. Have you watched The Sopranos?
No.
Well, Tony Soprano's a bad guy. He's a mobster.
Yeah.
Kills, murders, extorts, thieves, cheats, everything. But we watched him for 6 seasons. And we loved him. And at the end, you kind of go, wait, why was I rooting for this guy? I think maybe my music has an element like that. There is a level of exaggeration, a level of character, but it all comes from an authentic place. It comes from me, and you know, I try to be honest. I am honest, but there are elements you kind of increase. Yeah, it is Tony Soprano. It's Walter White. It's
Fall in love with the villain.
exactly. But you know what I mean. It's like it's art. You know what I mean. That's why I love hip hop artists. Like it's like I don't know. Maybe some are, but I don't know if they're really shooting and doing all this. But I love the character it is, and so I think sometimes I do have that in my music, but it does come from a core of honesty, for sure.
I take that. How do you relate to your music? Do you find it to be life-saving, life-changing at all?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I like to think so.
Mhm.
I think if people listen to the music, I think they'll hear like I don't know. At times, my music can be not fun. It's not fun music. Like people can enjoy my music, and there's like dark subject matter, but it's like it's still something you can take away from it. It's still something like I said, like you watch a character and you go, I've never lived that life, but you go, but I relate to it because they're such a good storyteller. That's my music, yeah.
I
Sure.
get that.
That's
I
what
get that.
Yeah.
Music has taken you to places where you've, done a lot of soul searching, done a lot of reflection. You've met people. Is there anywhere else it's taken you?
I think it's taken me to artistically to a new point as well.
Mhm.
Like soul searching for sure. As a musician, you dig deep into the depths of that ocean, and and meeting people as well. Whoever it is, but also artistically, it's taken me to a place where it's like it's something you can't do with film or writing or painting. It's music is such a it's opened my brain. It's like a new part of my brain's been unlocked, and I enjoy it.
How do you handle? I think we've talked about this, but how do you handle the opinions and comparisons of others?
Well, no one is harsher on me than myself.
Mhm.
So if someone says, "Yeah, bro, that sucks," or "No, you should take this out," or that ain't good, or you know what, Huss,
Yeah.
like I like this track, I like some elements of it, but it's just not doing it for me. I've already thought those things. So even if it's a snippet, they say something, I go, it's almost like, how do you explain it? Like you can't lie to yourself. Humans can. Every person I know, like, and if they do lie to themselves, there's a cover there, because there's a pain. Like if someone says to you like, I don't know, Eric, you want to make a magazine, right? And someone goes, hey Eric, your magazine sucks, and you'd be like, oh, like, and then it hurt you, and like, you'd be like, damn. And then some people would be like, nah, it doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Blah 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 and blah blah blah. But the thing is, like, I always like to just be honest with myself, and I keep people around me who are honest with me, but they give me criticism where it's like, and they go, I don't like people that go, your magazine sucks. Why?
You just suck.
Well, tell me why.
Mm,
Tell me
mm.
why. Oh, I didn't like this page, the font here, the story here was born. Same with music. They go, yeah, this hook was a bit too long. These ad libs here, the drums here, they're fucking me. Like, you know what I mean? The melody here is like, ooh, it's too much. I was like, oh, okay. And they'll tell me like, I like this here. Maybe take that over there. Take this out. And I was like, okay, give me something to work with. And I have maybe 3-4 people who I really trust, because I know if they say, hey Huss, I don't think this here is working, I know the next sentence at their mouth is a solution, or a suggestion for a solution. And it's my friend Josh, Holly, Steve, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I got a lot of good friends, for sure.
I'm glad you have that circle,
Yeah,
honestly.
for sure. Because I never want to be, you never want to be the artist that goes standing on it, and what? You don't like music? And what, bro? My music's better than all. Then it's like, yeah, you may be right a couple times, but after a while, you can dip. And you see a lot of people, as they get bigger, they get rid of the people who were there from the start, who were honest with them. And as they get bigger, their music starts to wane a little, because they've lost that centering to keep them there. Yeah.
Ooh, that's some good insight.
Yeah.
What about some advice for someone who wants to get out into the industry? Well, you just mentioned some good one right there.
Yeah. Keep people with you. Keep people you trust, for sure. Look, I'm saying getting out in this. I'm still getting out there as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm still, you know, I'm an embryo in this. I'm still young. I'm still developing, I guess. But I'd say, you know, I mean, you were telling me about it as well. You were giving me tips. It's like, don't be afraid to ask. I think Zach, even my friend was saying, like, how do you think those people you look at the top, how do you think they got there? All they did was ever, hey, can I do this? Can I jump on this? Can I be with you? Can I work? And all they heard was no. And then you hear a yes, bang, they go there. And so yeah, don't be afraid to ask for things, because it can be. I get it. Like it's sappy, it's cringe, it's cheesy. You get that feeling, but I don't know. Like you have to kind of override it. You have to override your human, your nature, that wiring of wanting to be safe. You got to jump over it and go. And yeah, for sure.
I'm speechless. That's some real good advice.
Thank you.
I really do dig that. I forget what I was gonna say, bro. It took me aback. Hey. I mean, your live performances. How are you handling them now? Because you've had, how many have you had so far?
I've had three. They're good. It's again. I like to record myself, and you know, I sit down on a computer, dark room, and I have my headphones on, and I'm just like watching it. I'm watching. I go, that ain't good. Flat, sharp. Oh, good moment. Yeah. And I just do that, but I don't take it to heart. I try not to take anything to heart. I go, how do we get better? How do we get better? And I'm always better. I'm not always better, but I'm always striving to be better. As long as I know that in my mind, Eric, I'm happy.
I'm glad, Hoss.
Yeah, I'm happy because there's gonna be days, man. Like there are days where I don't know who's a musician you love.
Bro, we're both on the same page.
Exactly.
It's Blue Tongue, yeah.
Sometimes Bluey might have a bad day. It doesn't mean that's him forever.
Yeah.
You know, or whoever. The greatest people have bad days. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really I don't really take it to heart.
That's fair.
I just get better with my performances, yeah.
I'm glad. What about, do you have any weaknesses you actively work on?
Yeah, a lot. I think my biggest weakness is what I just said.
Yeah.
It's that overcoming that wiring and just asking, because I get that feeling of you're asking someone for something and you think they're gonna think of you, or he just wants to use me, and it's like, oh, I don't wanna be that.
Yeah.
But you want that thing I said of artists want their music to be out there. They want people to appreciate their music because they think they have something to say, and a lot of the time they do. But yeah, and I think performing as well. I want to get really good at performing. I don't think I'm the level yet. Yeah. I'm still a baby, and at 5, my level's probably like 4 or 5%. Like I've still got 95 more.
That's good.
You know, I got way more to go. I don't think I'm the level I want to be. Yeah, but I'll get there.
I'm glad. Yeah. I'm glad you're seeing it as there's way more room of improvement,
of course.
especially
because I can't be like, yeah, I'm
the best.
The best.
Yeah.
Step aside, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't be like that. No.
That's a good mindset going in. And strengths, do you have anything that you would like to talk about?
I think collaboration. I love collaborating with people, especially people who are like genuine artists. There are people who are musicians. Yep. There are people who are businessmen and businesswomen, and they see music as a certain way. But then there are some people you work with that are artists, and it's just like milk and honey. It's like, I don't know, like a bird in its nest. It just fits. It's just perfect. I think that's a good point for me, and I love collaborating with people. That's a big strength for me. And I think writing as well. I love writing, even if I'm writing for someone else, writing music for someone else, melodies and hooks and blah blah. I love that. Yeah, for sure.
You have told me before that you work as a concierge overnight. Yeah. How do you manage your day job and your hobbies and your general life with everything?
Well, to be honest, it's like that. I've always worked overnights because overnights I just go and work on music. Yeah. So it's literally, it isn't even work. I feel like I don't even work. Like I'm just working on music.
I hope they didn't hear this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing my job. Yeah. No. yeah, I'm just always working on music. It's real fun. It's real fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, and I just listen to like weird samples, and I go, oh, I'd love to flip that. Or I listen to a lot of speeches, and I watch a lot of performances, and it gives you that fire.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just got that fire in me. It's just there. It's raging.
I like that, bro. I really do. You mentioned a fire. How do you reignite the fire when you hit a block?
Well, I think there's always going to be an ember there. So even if the fire's down, there's little sparks in the campfire. There's still little embers, and as long as you got those, you can still go. It's normal, man. Like, fires have to go out. They do go out. All you gotta do is strike another match and go for it.
100%.
And so I think it's always going, okay, let me reset, let me breathe, and let me just go again. Let's go again. Because I always say, like, so what's gonna happen then? You're gonna stop now, and then what? 2-3 years later, you're gonna be like, I wish I didn't stop. So just go. A little, a grain of sand a day is better than none, because eventually you have a beach, so.
Shit.
Yeah.
I always like
I just made that up.
No, that's good. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's like so good.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I mean, okay. What about your favorite and least favorite part about being a musician? There's probably got to be some that you don't like.
Well, I love a lot about being a musician. What I don't like, try to be specific.
It's okay. It's okay.
What I don't like is when I know I can get a vocal take right and it's not right. Like, in my mind, I know how to do it, but my voice is going, yeah, I'm on my break.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm having a lunch. It's like, come on, we're in the studio. And yeah, that's like my big, if I'm being like a very niche thing, it's like when you want to go, yeah, you want to do, and it goes, yeah, it just doesn't come, but you know what you need to do.
I can't relate.
But you know, like you're like, you just know what to do.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But it just doesn't come. You
The
go,
tip of your tongue.
No, like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? So, what I love is just, I don't know, man. I just love sound. I just love bending sound and see what bounces off the walls and sounds nice. I just love music. And I hope to get better and better and better and better. And I back myself too. I always go, no. If I do get an opportunity, and I will, when I get that opportunity for people to like see the vision, it'll catch fire.
Yeah.
I just know it. It's just maybe it is arrogance. Maybe it is there is an ego or hubris there, but there's a thing of like, I know it's gonna catch. I know, and I just gotta keep going. And that's what I love about it. I was at a concert yesterday, and I was just like, imagine my song blasting through these speakers. And I'm just like,
damn.
I would rock this place. And that's what I tell myself. But you gotta work to it. You gotta put your dues in.
Good on you, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. If the last question was pretty much just advice, but you've done nothing but give me advice.
Yeah,
You've left me speechless.
Yeah.
But this is the time of the show where I thank you, Amadeus, for coming on board.
Thank you, bro.
100%. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Now, the floor is yours, where you could either ask me a question or give some shout-outs. And normally I have community questions, but unfortunately I've been very sloppy on that part.
Nah, it's all good. It's not many people know me anyway.
We will make them know you, trust me, under the chart.
Well, I'll give a quick shout-out. Shout out to my friend Josh, good buddy of mine, good ear. Shout out to my producer Holly, I love her so much. Shout out to Kiln, shout out to Matt and Richard. And Scattered Films, my mixtape's out. I'm gonna do remixes of it though. So what I do, it was out October 3, but then October 15 was a new version, and then it goes. And so every time you listen to it, it's gonna be new. So listen to it whenever. You don't have to. If you listen to it this week, it's gonna be different next week. I'm always updating it. So Scattered Films and what is it? Instagram? Amadeus is Gold.
Yeah.
And I'm always on there, and music videos are coming.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, Amadeus Gold.
Same thing?
Yeah. I do kind of like more covers there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's dope. So yeah, shout out to everyone, and I promise you, in a couple of years, people are gonna come watch this video. It's gonna be Eric's most viewed video.
I hope it is.
It is.
I really hope it is.
Yeah, and they're gonna go like, wow, Eric was the first person to ever interview Amadeus Gold. And
Yeah, I'm always
that's
out.
my bro.
I'm always out here supporting the homies, the
Yeah,
underdog.
for
That's
sure,
where it's
for
at. So what we're gonna do on 3, we're gonna say it to the camera under the chart. We're just gonna scream it.
Under the chart.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Under the chart.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.